Hey, it's Bria Janay. Tune in for another great episode of In True Form. It's going to be a good one.
Give it the true shot. I want 7.5 million over my head, money hitting under my bed. Baby, let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it. Got my grind on heavy till the fam get fed. They gotta be good when I'm dead, man. Let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it. My grind on heavy till the fam get fed. They gotta be good when I'm dead, man. Let me talk about it, let me talk about it, let me talk about it.
I did. I watched
Which
it.
one you
The
seen?
one on your Instagram.
So you seen some of the clips?
Yeah, I've seen the clips.
Okay.
I haven't seen the full episode.
Okay, cool. So I always ask my guests, how my hair look. I always ask my guests because my hair be all over the place.
Yeah, no,
So-
you look good.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started, man.
Okay.
Hey, thank you, true formatters out there, for tuning in for another dope episode of In True Form. I'm your host, Corey Truesdale. I have a special guest with me today. But before we go into that, welcome to season 2 of In True Form. It's going to be a very special episode, and you all will see why as we go on in this episode. But I do want to, first, before we go into it, I like to tell my audience sometimes, like, how did I meet my guest?
Yeah.
So I met my guest. You're not going to know her name right at this moment, but I met her on Facebook.
Yep.
So I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, and sometimes you don't really get anybody to, people don't really respond
Yeah.
most of the time. Sometimes it's bots, sometimes it's AI. So when people post certain things, I just be like, are you real or not? So, you put it out there like, hey, you was moving in, the Raleigh, Durham area, and, you have an acting background, you do some modeling, some comedy, and I'm a comedy head. And I was just like, yeah, let me hit her up. So without further ado, I do want to go ahead and bring it in. So today's guest is a comedian,
Yes.
actress,
Yes.
writer, and a creative entrepreneur, originally from Oakland, California, with like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and all
No,
them out there.
they from LA.
Who from Oakland?
Too Short.
Too Short. They playing to blow the whistle. out
Yeah.
there. All right. So we we got a Too Short. But who else? I don't want to put Too Short out there like he the
He's not from
main one.
Oakland, but
Yeah.
E40 from
E40.
Vallejo.
Okay. Can't talk like E40, but I can do a little bit of it. He was out there with the Warriors, Golden State Warriors, before they moved
Yeah, they moved to
to
San
where they
Francisco.
are now. Yeah. So did you go to any of the games?
Yeah. I used
Okay.
to go to games all the time in high school.
All right. See, she throwing me off track already. When you got stuff in common, you can get thrown off very easily. But anyway, she made the leap to LA to pursue acting and ended up finding your voice in stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
going on to win multiple comedy competitions and share the stage with some heavy hitters in the game. During the pandemic, she lit up the internet with hilarious reenactments of classic 90s and 2000 music videos. And also, you have a way of connecting your audience everywhere you go, from all different places. Now you're in Raleigh, North Carolina, balancing motherhood,
Yes.
filmmaking,
Yes.
and helping fellow creatives learn how to make money in the market so that they're not stuck in survival mode. That stood out a lot to me when I was reading up on that. So today we're going to talk about your journey,
Okay.
your creativity, and how you continue to evolve while staying true to yourself. Please help me welcome to In True Form, Bria Ross. Yeah.
I also go by Bria Janay.
Bria Janay.
Yeah, I'm married and I haven't changed my name. So.
Okay, so was Janay your last name?
Janay's my middle name.
Your middle name. Okay.
Yeah.
My baby cousin is named Janay.
Okay.
Spelled the same exact way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Janay. Mm-hmm. And we bought her some juice today, y'all. So
It was my
shout out to
special
the
request.
All Natural PD from Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's really good.
Whole Foods, I don't have no deal with them at this moment, but this is a great opportunity.
They might see this.
Bria, if you have anything that you would like to share to Whole Foods, be more than welcome to say anything you would like to say to Whole
Listen,
Foods.
Whole
That's
Foods.
how Tabitha Brown got started.
That's true.
She had her a vegan sandwich, and before you know it, she was telling everybody hello and good morning and all that.
Yup. How you doing?
How you doing?
this Whole Foods, y'all did something with this juice. It's good.
We want to crank it up, man, and just kind of start into the fact of you being a brand new mother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna congratulate you on
Thank
air,
you.
and I'm gonna just tell you, I know what that's like, being a first-time parent
Yeah.
and transitioning all in the same time frame. I know it could be a lot on you and your husband. So
Yeah.
shout out to both of y'all on pretty much getting closer to one another within these last few months.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, tell me how you been. How's this transition has been moving from California to North Carolina?
It's been interesting. Obviously in LA, I kind of had my circle, I had my life. I felt like you never like expect your life to just kind of derail. When I met my husband, he was already living here. So, I made the decision ultimately to come here with him.
Y'all met online?
No, so we're both traders, and we met in a trading community.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Kind
of online.
Like an event?
Yeah, so we're both in this like trading Discord, and we had like members were like all over the place. So we had like an in-person meetup in Charlotte a couple years ago. So
That's dope.
that was where we met in person, and then
Y'all
we
traded phone numbers.
and then we traded phone numbers, and then I moved here. We got married, had a baby.
Dang. So you're into the stock market and all of that stuff, cryptocurrency?
Not
Not
necessarily cryptocurrency, but I do trade stocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick your brain on that. I
Yeah.
got stuff sitting in Robinhood, and I'm just like, I don't know what I should do with it. I keep on moving. So,
Yeah.
Do you use Robinhood?
No.
Okay. What you use?
I trade with I have like stocks in a brokerage,
Oh,
so like
okay.
in Fidelity.
Bet.
But then I use like Trade-of-8 to trade futures. I trade futures.
Okay. That's what's up, man. How long you been doing that for?
I started in 2021. A friend of mine introduced me to trading. I started trading options, which is like totally different world because I don't want to get too deep into it, but with options, like there's so many variables that go into like how you profit off of a trade. Like there's things called the Greeks. So you have like the delta, the theta, the things that like time decay, like how long you're in a trade, it could determine how much you make on the trade. It's very volatile. So I got clapped up a lot trading options. And then I took a step back for a couple of years and came back in 2023 and started trading futures. And now I'm starting to see a lot more success with it. So yeah, I kind of want to start teaching other creatives like how to trade and make money in the markets. Because like I said before, I don't like when I came into like the acting world, I didn't want to have to pick up a job as like a waitress or something like that to make ends meet while I'm trying to while I'm trying to pursue my dreams. So when you pick up a skill like trading, you could be done working in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool. What has been the most challenging part of this transition for you moving from the West Coast to North Carolina? I always be curious to know that because people always ask, me and others, like, what made you move from New Jersey? What made you, what I mean? So you don't meet too many people that move from West Coast here.
Yeah.
What's one of those challenging moments?
Probably motherhood, because it's just me and my husband here, and we can't really do anything like
date nights.
Yeah, we can't do date nights. And then it's just like we have to rely on each other for like relief from taking care of our baby. And my husband works full time,
right?
And he still like finds the time to help me cook and clean and do all the things. And we both have a lot of like ambitions in life that we want to pursue.
Yeah.
So that's a lot too. Like, we want to start businesses and we want to start mentorships, teaching people, trading and there's so many things that we want to do, and it's like, a baby is very time consuming. So it's like, how do you find the balance and trying to do all of these things when it's just the two of us?
Right. And I know I mentioned off camera that, I have 2 girls, but I also have a son.
Okay.
So we got little Jaden.
Okay, how old is
10.
he? Oh, 10.
So we moved here in 2016, 2017.
Okay.
And he was a baby.
Yeah.
And, I worked retail, and, the wife was at home with them all the time. And that was trying, you know what I mean? And being on the retail hours, you don't have guarantee what your schedule is going to look like. So it was most nights where it would just be, she's just dealing with Jaden, and then Jordan at the time was like 3, 4, you know what I'm saying? And Tamar was in middle school, so it was just a lot.
Yeah.
So I know with y'all having a fresh baby.
Fresh out the womb.
It's a girl?
It's a girl, yeah.
And I know she's still smelling like baby powder and little, the ointments and stuff. So you would be having those moments where you'd be like, she smells so good. And I'm like, oh, get her from me. Let me take a break. So I know that can throw things off sometimes.
And she's going through a heavy sleep regression.
Oh, y'all up all hours of the night right now?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
At 6 months?
It started at 4 months, so it's been going on for about 2 months.
Now, was she born here?
Yeah.
Okay, so she don't know what West Coast life is like.
No, she hasn't been.
I was gonna ask, is
to
it
the
the
West
time
Coast
zone
yet.
she trying to get situated on? How was that adjustment though? Like you being on the West Coast time and then having to shift back here, because I know that was tough for me and my wife when we was traveling at some point in time. But it was just like, did it take you a while to get used to that difference?
It did, actually. But I lived on the East Coast before. I lived in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And then I moved back to California. So then being back out here, I was surprised how long it took me to adjust. I would say probably like a few months.
Wow.
Yeah. Because naturally, like when I lived in California, I would always wake up like around 7 a.m.
Right.
And then here, I'd be waking up at like 10, like, wait, what time is it?
Right. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
So, comedy is in my blood.
Uh-huh.
So one of the things that I was like really, really excited about was to talk to you about comedy.
Okay.
What brought you into comedy?
That's a good question. So I love telling this story.
All right, the mic is going to pick up me swallowing. I hate that.
Okay. That's fine.
I hate gum chewing and swallowing and chewing on podcasts, but I'm about to have it on mine, so go ahead.
It's okay. I never wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Really?
Never. Like, that was never a thing that I was like, oh, I want to do that. Well, let me take that back.
You can't.
Let me take that back.
You done said it.
Let me take that back. When I saw Pimp Chronicles, that's one of my favorite stand-ups ever. I saw it in high school.
Cat Williams.
Yes, as one of my favorite stand-ups. When I saw it, I thought that would be so cool to do it. But I never was like, oh, I'm going to do stand-up comedy.
Cat Williams brought you into wanting to do comedy.
Yeah.
That's the first time
But
I heard that.
But I never was like, that's something I'm going to pursue.
Okay.
So in 2018, I can't remember like what happened, but I was already in LA for about a year, pursuing acting. And people just kept saying like to me, like, have you ever like considered doing stand-up comedy? And I was like, no.
Right.
Like, no, like that seems really scary to me. It's not something I really want to do. So people just kept like kind of was like, well, you should just try, just do it. And then my best friend was like, just do it, like just try it. I was like, okay, fine. So I was already going up to the Bay Area for my birthday. And there's a very famous club in the Bay called Tommy T's.
Okay.
And like 2 days before my birthday, they had like an open mic that they did every month. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for it. It's like 3 minutes. That's it. Whoever wants to come see it can see it, but I'm not doing it again after this.
Right.
Like, y'all asked for it. This is it. So I get there, and like, of course, my best friend brought out all of our friends. Like, it was probably like 20 people there that I knew for me. Hold on now. So I got there and I signed up, And there was like a long list of comedians. So I'm like freaking out.
You had like 20-something people on an open mic night?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that at Good Nights. When I did open mic at Good Night, it was like 20-something people on the ticket.
No, it was 20 people there to see me.
Oh,
that
wow,
I knew.
Okay.
Just
Talk about
for
support.
me.
Yeah. That's dope.
In total, there was probably like well over 100 people in the room.
Wow, okay.
So, but there was a long list of people that signed up as well. So as I'm signing up, I was probably like number 20 something.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm signing up, the girl goes, oh, just so you know, like, this is a competition. And like the winner is going to be invited back to do a 10-minute set. And I said, oh, well, you know, this is my one and only time doing stand-up ever.
Right.
You'll probably never see me again.
Right.
I won.
Out of all the people.
I won.
That's dope, man.
And then I got invited back to do a 10-minute set. And then they kept inviting me back, and then it just became like a thing. And then I started performing in LA, and then it just like kind of snowballed from there. And then I'm performing with Bill Bellamy, and I'm just like, okay, whoa, like,
booty call himself.
How did we get here? So yeah,
dude don't never age.
No, he does not. And he's so sweet too. I love.
Shout
Bill.
out to Bill Bellamy. I'm from Newark, New Jersey as well.
Oh really?
That's where I'm from, Newark, New Jersey.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't been on the stage in a couple years, but
It should be a cakewalk though.
Oh yeah, like
Gotta get you at Good Nights.
I actually live like right across the street from the Improv, the Raleigh Improv.
Yeah. Oh, so you right by where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right off of 55.
Okay, yeah, me
right across
too.
the street from Whole Foods. That's where I got our drinks.
Okay, so you're like a couple minutes down the road from me.
Yeah, man. Improv. So I recently met the manager at Improv.
Okay.
A lot of the comedians, they book me and I do photos and videos for them.
So nice.
I'm at the Good Nights most of the time, and I'm at Improv. I did Improv for the first time last month.
Okay.
And yeah, man, when you ready to get back, you know what I'm saying? See, the good thing about it is you can use some of the jokes you had in Cali.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can use those here. Ain't nobody gonna know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. A lot of comedians, they recycle for years. And keep
building.
And that's how you end up with an hour set.
Absolutely.
So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. So you doing that, how's your social media presence has been since, when you last graced the stage?
It's like, you mean like as far as
material or I guess content? Have you started like doing more content? I seen the video the other day with you getting the fresh bob.
I had to activate
and I actually was laughing. I was like, that's really good because, a lot of people, they do stuff like that. But are you going to be pushing that more often, or you're kind of like trickling out of the comedy world a little bit and going more into the entrepreneur side? Because I know you're juggling a lot right now.
Yeah, I am at a place where I want to give myself as many chances to succeed as I can.
Dope.
So, yes, I'm going to be pushing out content. Yes, I'm going to be making films. Yes, I'm going to be auditioning if I have an audition. Yes, I'm going to be starting my business.
Right.
I saw an interview with, do you know who La Russell is?
Yeah, I've heard of that name before.
Yeah.
What interview was it? Was it a podcast interview?
Yeah, it was a podcast interview when he was like, I just want to be paid for being me, not necessarily for music or anything else. He was like, you might not know a song that I have, but you know who La Russell is.
Right.
So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. Like,
you were listening to that, you was like,
yeah, no, that was some bars right there. And he's also from the Bay. He's from Vallejo. So I'm like, yeah, any, I don't care what you know me for.
Yeah.
As long as you know me.
Yeah. What do you want to get out of North Carolina right now? Like, I know, most of the time you hear that type of question, but it comes what can you do for me?
Yeah.
Like an individual.
Yeah.
What can North Carolina do for Bria Janay right
now?
And I don't give out my questions prior.
Yeah, because that was...
Because I wanted to show that you're thinking.
Yeah, I am definitely thinking. That's a good question.
And it just came to me. That's just a question of me observing you and listening to you and what you basically just said. And I'm like, okay, what do you want out of North Carolina? You know what I mean? What I wanted from North Carolina when I got here was to be embraced with my art.
Yes.
I started my photography business 15 years ago, going on 16. And that was one of the things that I thought about. It wasn't even just on some, my family getting adjusted. It was like, I really want North Carolina to bring me more business with my photography.
Yeah.
It didn't pan out like that when I first moved here because it was so much. We was by ourselves and we was doing. But I should have been more intentional asking North Carolina that. And what it would have done was it would have got me doing what I'm doing right now.
Ooh.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you this because I don't want you, like how you mentioned, how we talked about earlier, we don't want to have everybody always in survival mode.
Yes.
So, and me and Kenny talk about this all the time. We always talk about how it's no reason why people should struggle.
No.
Trying to do what they love to do. It's just, I feel like that's a cliche. You hear it on every interview. You hear it on every podcast. Yeah, man, I had to go through the mud.
I was homeless for 5 years. Like, no.
Hey, I got 10 episodes where people said that they were homeless on my episode.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my God.
That should
really
never be a thing.
So I go back again. What do you want out of North Carolina?
I want, in my time here, I just want to be as purpose-driven as possible and create as many meaningful relationships as I can. But I can't do that without putting myself out there. And, that's what I did. That's how we met. With it just being me and my husband, I can't just sit in the house all day and not go out and meet people and tell them what I'm doing and introduce myself.
Shake your hands.
Yeah. So, it doesn't matter where I am. Is if I'm not putting myself out there, I'm not going to accomplish anything anywhere.
Word.
So, like Jay-Z said, you put me anywhere on God's green earth, I'm going to triple my worth.
Oh, she quoting people. She quoting. I got 3 cameras now. I don't know which one to look at. She quoting people.
So yeah, I just want to, and I feel like North Carolina is going to force me out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
And force me to look in places that I might not necessarily look to live in my purpose and I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. You're sitting here for a reason.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that's purpose driven is serious. And one of the advice I'm gonna tell you, that I tell a lot of people is try to do something different every day.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is I'm talking about like, all right, I walk down these same steps or I walk up these same steps the same way. Let me walk down these joints backwards real quick.
Yeah.
And make yourself laugh. Wow, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Or the other piece that I always tell people is try to meet somebody different every week. I keep my business cards with me. My wife messes with me all the time when we go to grocery stores because I'm always talking to people. Like, you just never know.
You never know
what I mean?
who you're talking to.
People see people see you sometimes more than the average person sees you.
Yeah.
And people gravitate to you. You seem like the type of person. Me and my brother was talking. The other day we was telling one of the folks at work how people would tell you all their business.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, why didn't you just tell me everything? Like
that?
Yeah,
people love to trauma dump on me.
That's a perfect way of putting it. But it's a trust that you exuding off. It's something that you're spewing off out in your world that people are like, I want that. I want that energy. So meet those people. Yeah. Intentionally go out and meet them people. But I got a few events that I have been invited to that's coming up that I'm gonna send you the information. It's gonna get you in the room, some people shake some hands. Meet some dope folks. And the next time I'm invited out to those comedy clubs and stuff like that, I'm gonna get you involved in them as well. Let me get to one of these questions though. Probably answered all of them. But in 2017, you made the bold move to Los Angeles to pursue acting. Yes. What was going through your mind during that transition, and what were some of the early realities you faced chasing the dream of being an actress and a comedian? So the reality piece is, what are some disappointments that you had? You're gonna meet people are gonna, I'm gonna always reference my brother. That's pretty much one of the only people I talk to. And people make promises.
Oh yes.
So,
Oh my God.
you know, I don't want to say too much of it because I know that everybody's experienced something like that. Were you in any of those type of
Oh, absolutely.
end of the spectrums, and how did you overcome those, or if you won't mind sharing a story behind it?
Well,
And you don't have to name drop,
oh
but
no.
if you wanted to, we're not going to.
Well, first of all, no.
Right, right.
Well, the push for me to even move to LA to pursue acting was getting laid off from my job for the second time. The same job.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got laid off and they hired you back.
And laid me off again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing that you did.
Okay, wait, hold on.
And that was just a regular question because the first time they probably was like, yeah, we ain't got the budget.
That was the exact words the first time.
Yeah.
The first time was, hey,
The
look,
second
we
time,
just
you
ain't got
clocking
the budget.
out too soon.
No, the second time, I think it was because it's a whole thing, but it's because I wasn't willing to sacrifice. You know,
You wasn't playing the politics game.
I wasn't, and that's not me.
Yeah.
And that's how I know that I'm not meant for the 9-to-5 life.
Yeah,
because I'm just not willing to because something happened to you, they gonna replace you the next day. These jobs don't give a damn about you.
What we talking about?
They don't care.
What we talking about, Kenny?
They don't care.
Man.
So why would I sacrifice anything from in my life to keep a job? Bye. Okay. I'll go. What's crazy
with the giggle.
What's crazy
I'll go.
what's crazy is I was a recruiter.
Word.
And I really liked my job. And I had hired a bunch of people. I mean, I had a stack of papers this high to do that morning because I had a bunch of onboardings to do. They hit me up at like 10 a.m. And was like, yeah, so we're going to let you go. It was like, but you can finish out the day if you want to.
Yeah, they're going to always say that to you.
I said, no.
They always going to get that work out
Good
of you.
luck. I'm leaving.
We're going to get our money's worth.
I said, nah, I'll be out right now. It was like, are you sure? Yes.
Well, it's not going to be on your paycheck, so you know that.
Okay.
Dang. Like, I know you walked out of there like, good, great grief, because I wasn't going to go until they told me to go. Like, how was that bounce back, though?
Well, literally that day, I was like, all right, I'm moving to LA. And so what's crazy is, I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. The day I got hired back, I got into a car accident on my way to work. Somebody rear-ended me at a red light. And
now, before you continue,
yeah,
that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I'm a goof, sometimes too dark, but were you singing when you got hit?
No.
Okay, I was singing a song when I got hit, but go ahead.
Oh.
It was Silk meeting in my bedroom when I got hit from behind. I'm not even lying. And every time I hear that song, I remember
hilarious.
me getting hit.
That's hilarious.
1 o'clock in the morning at a light. Go ahead, though. I ain't.
But
That's even worse.
I ended up getting a nice little payout from
Yeah.
that. So that secured, my ability to move to LA and with my roommate at the time. So
that's the sense of humor God has that I always tell people. I was like, God, he'll put some stuff in front of some challenges. Because I tore my Achilles.
Oh wow.
In 2013, but I was over the job that I was working at.
Yeah.
And me tearing my Achilles and being home and seeing what I had at home allowed me to start looking at other work. So when I got back off of leave, I went back to the job and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be here no more. It was just like a light bulb. But had that injury not happened and all that other kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So I know what you mean.
Exactly.
With that, it's just unfortunate that we got to do that, and that happens in those type of circumstances in order to make us move.
But God gonna make you move.
Yeah.
Every time. I truly believe that.
Without that car accident, your daughter probably won't be here.
Everything is like a chain effect. Everything.
Yep. That's
so
true.
And I think about that all the time. Like, as tough as it was, like, transitioning here, like, if I wasn't here, my daughter wouldn't be here. And she's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I already know it.
In the world.
I already know
Like,
it.
oh my God, she has me wrapped around her finger.
That's dope.
So anyway, sorry, back to your question.
Nah, you good. That was my fault.
So moving to LA, obviously I knew it was rough. Like I didn't move with the expectation like by next year I'm gonna be on Grey's Anatomy. So like I know how tough it is, and it was tough, but I also had a lot of great experiences. Like just meeting people, collaborating. I'm the type of person like I want to network across and build things together. And I feel like that's what I got a chance to do. Like I have a lot of really dope friends that are still in LA that I could still hit up. Like hey, you want to shoot like a short film or something like that? And even though I didn't like get my big break yet, like I feel like
it's coming.
The pieces are coming together. Yeah. Even me being here, away from LA right now, like the things are lining up the way that they're supposed to. Yeah. I genuinely believe that.
Oh yeah. Y'all found a church home yet?
No, not yet.
We invite you to ours.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes from where we all are.
Okay.
So that and their children's area is amazing.
Okay.
Well. So just throwing that out there.
All right.
If that's what you're into, we don't force. We don't force the word on people. There's a lot of people that do that.
I have
to get used to these cameras now. I'm so used to just doing this, but I got this one been looking at me the whole time. But
I went to a very I want to tell this story so bad one day.
You can tell it.
It's a long story.
Who are you on right now?
I went to a very popular church in LA for a while, and I stopped going to church after
seeing how that movement is.
It was a very specific incident that happened that made me be like, oh, okay. Long story short, the pastor knocked this girl out.
Oh, he did one of them smacks?
Yes.
On stage?
It was kind of
in the pool.
Yes, knocked the girl out cold.
Yo, we just seen a video of the Pope of a priest smacking the little baby.
But it wasn't like it was like how the pastor come around like want to put hands on you. And you know how people would just be falling out and doing all the extras. Nobody was doing the extras, and he got mad. He got mad. I could see it in his face that he was getting frustrated.
He was like this. They were like, "Yo, what you doing, bro?"
So one girl went back, but somebody caught her. The next girl did not get so lucky. She hit the floor. Oh, my jaw was like, and I'm looking around and nobody's phased. Yeah.
Oh man, they still.
It's a very they're very well known.
Yeah, I don't go to churches like that. I go to the church, and I am looking to be out in about an hour,
right?
An hour and a half tops. And the pastor that we go to, Pastor Andy Thompson, he is remarkable when it comes to that. And the praise and worship team is amazing. The music is great. It doesn't put me to sleep. But I didn't grow up in a church. We just know that a lot of the things that's been given to us in these recent years have been from prayer. So
absolutely,
I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna go all deep into that because people have a different perspective on that, and I'm one of the first ones and always the main ones to say I'm not gonna force it on there. But I'm gonna assume that you're a movie head.
Oh yeah.
Give me your top 3 comedy movies.
Top 3 comedy movies.
Got you laughing already.
You're going to hate me for this one. I can probably quote Malibu's Most Wanted word for word.
Yes. With Taye Diggs and the other people? I forgot the main character.
Anthony Anderson.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's so ridiculous, but
That's a first.
Love it.
What else you got?
Top 3 comedy movies.
Mine is Life.
I was literally thinking Life, but I don't know that that's one of my top 3. I do love Life. Another one.
I hope you love Life. No, I'm just messing with you.
Another one that a lot of people probably don't say, but I love that movie, Head of State.
Oh, Chris Rock?
Yes.
That's a sleeper.
People
Bernie
sleep
Mac
on.
was
Man,
genius in that movie.
he came out just slapping
And then the
people off the
lady
chain.
just kept getting. He kept calling the security.
Yeah,
on the
security. When he was
sleeping
like,
movie.
I asked my niece what's 4 + 4. She said 44. Somebody was like, it is.
Yeah, that's one of them movies, man. You just be like, that was one of the movies I was talking about with a friend. Like if it came on regular TV, you just gotta sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the movie. You sit there watching the rest.
I make my husband watch it with me all the time.
That's funny.
I love
man.
that movie. And then my third one, ooh, that's tough.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Bernie Mac. We have the same birthday.
Really? Mm-hmm. I ain't scared of you.
We have the same birthday, October 5th.
That's dope, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seen him when he first hit Def Comedy Jam?
Yep.
Man, he came out there.
I love.
You know the backstory behind that? Mm-mm. So the backstory is when he came out and he was like, "I ain't scared of you, mother." It was because the way Def Comedy Jam filmed their comedians, they only put the best ones on TV.
Right.
So the person that came out before him bombed. The New York crowd was just booing, and Bernie was in the backstage, was like, "Oh man, they ain't gonna try to come out me like that." So when he came out, he was like, "I hit it. I ain't scared of you." Like he kept, and everybody just embraced it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard a whole bunch of comedians tell that story, and I was just like, I thought that was dope
I
because
love
you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Watching, you thought that was a part of his act.
Nah,
he came out there. It was just like Chris Tucker when he came out there.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker did the Michael Jackson, and
I love Chris.
Said Michael Jackson was a pimp. Like, come
Yeah.
on, Tito. Like all that, man.
I
like,
love Chris Tucker. Oh my
Def
God.
Comedy Jam. I was, it was growing up in my household. It was a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. My mom and my dad fought a lot. My dad did a lot of things that he ain't had no business doing. Mm-hmm. And when Def Comedy Jam came on, we was all close in the house. It was like laughter. It was ice cream, pound cake. We all sitting in front of TV. I ain't had no business watching that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm 5, 6, 7 years old watching Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah,
they out there talking about Adele Gibbons coming out there talking about she's sucking this dude's dove and she had sex with Martin, and I'm like, what? But it was hilarious. Though. That's how I was introduced to the comedy world. Was Def Comedy Jam, Living Color. Mm-hmm. I was a huge Jamie Foxx. Tommy Davidson, all those type of comics. So you mentioned before you did some work with Bill Bellamy.
Yeah.
Who else have you done work with that you feel good about mentioning, I guess? Because there's one thing about working with somebody, there's another thing like I don't want to work with that person ever again. I would never name them. But I know you probably experienced some stuff like that too.
Yeah, I got some names that I will not name.
Anybody that gave you some good advice along the way?
I didn't work with him as far as stand-up, but I worked on when Marlon Wayans had his show, his sitcom.
Okay.
I worked on it for a day.
Marlon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I talked to him for a little bit, after filming that day. He gave me some good advice. I don't remember it, but it was really good. It was like a 16-hour day. He said something to me real quick.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Thanks, Marlon.
Yo, you was worked out. You was done. That's what that was. You was tapped out.
I was tapped out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard nobody say that before. Like, yo, I got some really good advice.
It was so great.
But I don't remember it though. Just gonna come around one day, you gonna be like, oh, that's what it was.
Like, oh, that's what he said.
Yep. That's hilarious.
One thing about me and my husband get into it all the time because my memory is so bad.
Yeah, that's all right. You
so
probably still got a little bit of the Prego brain.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Misplacing everything. Like,
oh my God.
I put my hairpins at it.
Literally.
I get it. I've been there, man. I know exactly what you mean. Let me see. I'm gonna ask you a fun question though. As a comedian and an actress, where do you most of your funniest ideas come from within is it real life experiences, or do you be in like a make-believe world like some comics do? I guess random observations, or did that really just happen type moments? Where do you pull from?
My real life. Because my real life you can't make up. Like, that's how That's how I knew that I was probably supposed to do comedy, because I'm like, dang, the stuff I be talking about, like, this is real.
You got a funny family member?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
I'm gonna share one with you. Mine is my uncle Darnell.
Okay.
It's my dad's oldest brother.
Mm.
He and I hope he watches this episode. This is the first time I'm telling this story.
Mm.
My uncle always says like flirtatious stuff to my wife. And it's just comedy at this moment.
Yeah.
Like me and you can walk in the room and my uncle is like, oh my God, look how beautiful you are. And everybody just cracks up laughing.
Yeah.
So my wife likes to mess with it sometimes when he'll call me. She say, tell Uncle Darnell, say, hey. I say, hey, Angel said, hey. Oh, hey, beautiful lady, how you doing? Looking all pretty and fine and all that. But he's like that all
the
day,
time, yeah.
all day on 10. So I pull a lot of humor from my uncle and my dad. But I just want to share that. Who you got in your family that you wouldn't mind mentioning?
My mom is hilarious. Like, my mom is so funny. Like, she just says the most, like, outrageous things. My dad was really funny, too. My dad passed away. It's okay. But, yeah, he was really funny, too. Both my parents. And they're, like, both Geminis, a day apart. Like, oh, my God.
They celebrate their birthday together.
Yeah.
That's tough.
My sister's a Gemini. Like, oh, my God, everybody's a Gemini.
You got all the two-faced folks in your family. They got multiple personalities, as they say Geminis do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I do want to tell this story real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, like, how things in my life are so funny, but one of my, like, very popular jokes was from when I was a recruiter. I got an application from this girl. I can't make this up. Her name was Squirrelicia.
Real name?
Her real government name was Squirrelicia.
Squirrel.
You know how many jokes I got out of that?
Oh, man, I already know it. We're like, what you eat for dinner every night? Pecans and peanuts, all the nut jokes. You got all of them for her. Jeez.
And I never called her because I wasn't.
She gonna see this episode. Why she be the first person to comment outside of like my cousin that comments on all my YouTube clips? She gonna come on there and watch. I guarantee you.
I never called her because I knew I wasn't mature enough to interview her with a straight face. And I done talked about that girl on stage so much. I know.
Was she at least cute?
I don't know what she looked like. I just saw her name on the application.
Oh, man.
I never called her.
What if she wasn't real, though? What if somebody made that up?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. That would be weird. Jeez.
But yeah, I never called her because I'm like,
not
I
having
can't.
This person gonna be working at this company named Squirrelicia.
I can't do that. She gonna beat me up because I'm laugh at her. Squirrelicia can fight. I know she can.
You'll be like, so tell me, sorry. Where was the last place? I'm so sorry again. I keep asking, where was the last place you worked? Who named you? Like, you gonna be asking all those type of questions.
Like, literally, why is your name Squirrelicia?
That's crazy.
That was her name.
When your husband, do he ever kind of tap in with you with helping you with your comedy work, or you know our spouses are like our motivation?
I'm so glad you brought up my husband, because he is just, hi baby.
He's simple.
He is just the best person, like human being that I know.
Word.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me emotional talking about him.
We got a Montel Williams moment. Bring out the Kleenex. No,
my husband believes in me more than I believe in myself. And he tells me all the time, he's like, your dreams are my dreams too.
And he calls you Jew?
Huh?
You said Jew? What does he
No, he says, your dreams are my dreams too.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So he had like a love name for you.
Oh, no. And it's funny because we have a lot of similar interests and a lot of similar dreams. And even though, he's also a trader, he works in finance and stuff like that, when he was younger, he wanted to go to school for filmmaking. And he's also kind of, interested in that world. He's like, if you want to start a film company, we're gonna start a film company. Like he's just always like, this is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Like nothing is out of reach.
Right. Everything is obtainable.
Everything is obtainable, and that's just how he. Because I will admit that I have a lot of moments where I struggle like with self-doubt, and I have to like motivate myself a lot to keep going. But he's just such a positive person that is like, you know, like the Care Bear when they like just shoot the whatever onto you.
I grew up watching Care Bears.
He's like a Care Bear, and he just shoots positivity like towards me.
I needed that.
No, literally.
I know it.
Literally, I don't know what I would do without my husband.
That's dope, yo.
Oh my God, I love him so much.
That's dope, man. What's your husband's name?
His name is Jahan.
Jahan. Shout out to Jahan. What's his last name?
Powell.
Shout out to Jahan Powell.
So I should be a Powell, but I haven't changed my name yet. I just got my passport like right before we got married. This is a whole process.
Listen, man. The main thing is that you got your soulmate, that you know that you're going to be battling this world we're in, and you're not going to be battling it alone.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So,
absolutely.
You know, kudos to both of y'all, and you know, with him having that type of personality from what you're explaining, that's not going to die.
No.
It's hard for a man to shift like that. You know what I mean? Like, and money, you know, different types of distractions out there can't deter someone that has that type of impact on you like that. So
absolutely,
you know, you should still always going to be feeling safe on that end. But that's kudos to Jahan, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to meet him.
Yeah. And then with him wanting to get into film and stuff, and you know, you meeting a bro over there, like, you know, get people around positive people that's making moves about themselves. You just never know what comes out of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are y'all done with just the baby girl right now, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At least for while we're here, like in North Carolina. We have plans to probably move back to California at some point because you know my mom is like, I need to be by my grandbaby, and I'm like, okay, well that might be
jokes every time you're on the phone with her.
She want to be by her grandbaby, so you know I don't know if that's 2, 3, 4 years from now.
Yeah.
But while it's just us here, no more kids.
You mentioned earlier you used to do like music video.
Yeah, the reenactments.
So you grew up watching a bunch of music videos. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite era of music? You know, I'm 41 now, so old school to me.
You're the same age as my husband. He's 42.
Yeah, so 90s is old school now.
Yeah, and isn't that crazy?
5-10 years ago, I didn't never say that. But now I'm like, dang, 702 old school.
Yeah.
Aaliyah's old school. Like, you know what I mean? What's your favorite era? Mine is the 80s.
I was going to say the 80s.
Yeah?
I love the 90s. Obviously, I grew up in the 90s. I'm 34, but
She's not 34, y'all. She don't live.
I am 35. I'll be 35 in October.
I didn't even know you was like, I thought you was like 28, 27.
No, I'm
so when you
old.
A second ago said your husband was 42, I'm like, oh, you got him young. Young little. He's from that era for real, the Diddy days.
That's hilarious.
I was gonna be like, yo.
That's hilarious. No,
I know he loved R. Kelly and Diddy.
No, we're only 8 years apart.
That's dope.
Yeah, no,
she's at the rightful age.
Yeah. But no, I love 70s and 80s. Like I grew up on like Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
Like
you know about
Isley
the Whispers.
I love. Me and my husband always go back and forth because he loves the OJs.
Okay.
And we go back and forth about like who's the better group between the Whispers and the OJs.
The Whispers. All day long.
All day long. Come on.
Come on, Jay.
Please tell my husband. Tell
Whispers,
him.
bro. Whispers. So Whispers is my favorite 70s, 80s group.
Yes.
Silk is my favorite 90s group. You know, it's close, but you know, I was Blackstreet,
I love me some
New
Jodeci.
Edition. But Silk, man, you know that
Silk is slept on.
Silk, and they're like, I was telling somebody, I was like, Silk is the only group from the 90s that never broke up.
Really?
They never broke up. They always stay together. They still tour, but they never had like those.
Like
bad-
nobody left the group.
Right.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So it's like you hear them, man. They be talking in their interviews and stuff, man. But it's just So
That's dope.
Al Green, I love Al Green. I can listen to Al Green all day.
Me too.
So when I think about the reenactment, because I still gotta do some homework and look at some of your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The music videos back in the '90s was like the greatest music videos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they do now, like, but
music in general now,
right,
is like the bars. So low.
Don't you hate your generation?
It's not my generation. It's the what's Gen Z or whatever.
It's horrible, man. I just be sitting there, man. I just be like,
I'm a millennial.
yeah, you right on the cusp.
Yeah.
You right on that cusp. You the
think-
same age as my little brother.
I think 94
Yep.
is Gen Z.
Yeah, he was born in 91.
Oh yeah, I'm 91 too.
Yeah, so yeah, he my little brother, he do music. Shout out to Brandon, aka Trues, stole my name, but anyway, that's another thing. But what do you have coming up? I know we mentioned off camera before we kind of round it out. I know you and your husband will be working on the podcast. Do you want to talk about that or announce that or kind of share what you're thinking about, what your direction of the podcast is going to be?
Yeah, so I'm sure I can talk about it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Stimulate your mind.
So we want to, like I said, we want to teach people trading, or not necessarily just trading, like investing, like how to, make
how to go up into a bank and basically say what you really wanted to get done.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether trading, investing, whatever, like that's what we want to do. We want to teach people that. And but that can be boring, like
To some. If people is interested in making money, sometimes it's not boring, it's enlightening.
Right. But I only say, like, me and him are such big personalities that I know we have way more to offer than just that. So, like, not necessarily like at a relationship standpoint, like it's gonna be like a relationship podcast. Like, we just want to like kind of showcase our personalities along with what we're trying to do. So it's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be
Mix about y'all personalities kind of blending in.
right. Yeah.
That'd be nice. I like that. Where y'all planning on shooting that type of stuff outside of y'all home, or y'all gonna do it in like a studio or something like that?
Probably just at home.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be wanting to shoot most of my episodes at home, but the missus is like, I don't need people coming in and out of our house and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'll be here sometimes. So
No, I understand that.
I go to the guest's house. But yeah, man, we're closing it on out, but I do want to ask you, if someone followed you around for a day while you were creating content or writing comedy, what's something about your creative process that would surprise people?
Oh, that's a good question. They would probably be surprised by how much quiet time I have. I like to keep myself like pretty centered, and not overthink things.
You be in your own thoughts.
Yeah.
You be in your own head.
Yeah. So I'm always just kind of like in my head. And it might look like I'm like going through it, but I'm just like kind of like going through my process of like how I process things.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Because I feel like a lot of people, like their process might involve like going out and doing something crazy to try to like draw out some inspiration, but I just kind of like sit with myself for a little bit, and just let it come naturally.
Yeah, just listening to you and like hearing how you pull that thought in, and then also thinking about your humor and you being into music. A question came to my head.
Okay.
Question is, what music video that you seen years ago that kind of sparked you into wanting to do the music video reenactments and stuff like that? Any music video that kind of still stands out to you to today?
Well, I got inspired to start doing those reenactments from this was during the pandemic. I was just at home one day watching You Got Served. And,
I like that movie, though.
I love that movie. So it's just one particular like dance battle that I've always imagined myself being a part of. So I was like,
that. All right, You Got Served or Stomp the Yard?
You Got Served, for sure.
I don't know why I like Stomp the Yard better than You Got Served.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I reenacted
I think it's
that
because
one too.
Columbus Short acting was just like phenomenal.
Okay.
And I think that's what it was. If it was a little cheesier, maybe You Got Served would take the reign over that. But I was a little down after Little Saint got shot. Man. I was like, this whole movie done changed.
I know.
I was like, ain't the same.
It was so crazy because they was selling crack just to dance.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild, man. That's funny though, because I remember a lot of music videos from back in the day that I used to just be like, you know what I mean? Like I remember Tyrese being in Usher's video. Oh, I know you don't remember that one.
Which one?
My Way.
Oh yeah.
My Way. Those type of videos always stood out to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they don't make videos like that no more.
They don't.
So, you think of California Love. What else? Goody Mob.
Yeah.
Not Goody Mob, but I mean, they had some dope videos too. But I can't even think about it. My brain is shot. But Hail Mary, Tupac video, like all those Temptations.
Yeah.
It's.
And then you had like Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott with like
Jackson
the
and Busta.
Super creative.
What's It Gonna Be?
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson scream with Janet. Like those different kind of videos, they just don't make those.
They don't. No more, they don't make music like they did before.
I think you need to be famous so you can change all of that stuff.
Absolutely. I don't know what I can do with the music world, but
that's hilarious. All right, man. So before I ask you my signature question, I do want to.
Oh, you got a signature question.
I do have a signature question. I do want you to let everybody know where they can find you, where they can follow you, and then we can go right into that.
Okay. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Jadore Janay, Jadore Janayy.
Thanks for spelling, because I'm never going to pop it up on my screen. Too much work.
They wouldn't let me do one Y, so I had to put an extra Y on there.
Somebody had it already?
Somebody had it already. Hater.
Y'all corny out there.
So yeah, you can follow me there. And what was the other question?
My signature? Oh, no, that was it. I can give you my signature question.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm ready.
I do appreciate you being here, though.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
I know you're busy. I know you have a new baby in y'all house. So time can change, like, instantly. You can be ready to do something on a Monday, and then Monday night you don't want to do it no more for Tuesday. So I totally get it, and I appreciate you sharing your space and your energy and your time with me.
And shout out to my husband for holding
husband,
the baby down
yeah,
while I'm
man.
here.
Yeah, man. And I hope he watched the full episode so he can hear his shout out.
He will.
And he can hear his flowers. My last question is that I ask all my guests is In True Form is all about stepping into your purpose, authenticity, and resilience. What does being in true form mean to Bria Janay Ross?
You just deep with the questions, huh?
I try to do what I can do when I can do it.
No, I love these questions. They're very thought-provoking.
Yeah. I want to mix a little bit of Montel Williams with a little bit of Corey. So,
okay.
Shout out to Montel Williams. For
me, being in true form means being true to who you are. Like I said before, I'm a very purpose-driven person. I think one thing that people would say that they admire about me is how like transparent and authentic I am. And I pride myself on that.
Right.
And I think that's why I've been able to, you know, build a lot of the relationships that I have in my life. Because that's what really matters to me, is like building meaningful relationships in life. And because you can't do nothing in life by yourself.
Right.
You gotta have community. So yeah, being in true form means like just being true to who you are and living in your purpose.
Word. Very well put. You know, when she smiles, she does like this. I think that's like super dope. Like, I don't want to say it looks cute. You ain't no little kid, but she be like, yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
That's what you think.
That's my thing.
Again, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in for another great episode of In True Form. Also want to thank my brother Kenny Roundtree for holding it down behind the scenes for me. Look for some more stuff that's going to be coming out for In True Form, and follow me on all the social networks. One True Shot Photography, In True Form is on TikTok, and it's on YouTube, and it's on Instagram, and it's on Threads. I'm everywhere, man. Facebook. Y'all hit me up. Book with your boy. Peace. Oh, yeah. Also, before we go, In True Form is currently streaming on Fifth Sun Television. It's on Roku, it's on Apple Play Store, and it's on the Android Play Store as well. You'll be able to download both of those.
Okay.
And that's where the episode is going to premiere on. And then it'll be on YouTube, and then the audio is going to be on Spotify, Apple, and iHeart.
Love that.
Thank you for the reminder, Ken. Peace out, y'all. Be blessed. Into the True Shot.